So we're going to make our second keychain tag. Okay, so it's going to look like this. So you can see this is more rounded. We'll actually introduce the fillet feature with this one. Okay, and we're actually going to start off by just making a 1" by 2" rectangle. So start a part. Okay, we're going to start with 2D sketch, and we're going to choose this XY plane. That's kind of like the front face. All right. So we're going to use our rectangle tool. So we're going to start at the origin. Okay. And you might notice that you can't get all the way to 1" and 2". Okay. And that's actually okay. So I'm just going to make a rectangle like that. When I put in my dimensions, so this one will be 1". And you can see it got a lot bigger. So now I can zoom out. And this right here would be 2". And again, I can zoom out. Okay, so now you can see I have a 1" by 2" rectangle. Okay, I'm going to finish my sketch, and I'm going to extrude this. Okay, now looking at my drawing, it looks like it's only extruded 1/4 inch, 0.25. So instead of 1", 0.25. And okay. So that's step one. Step two is we have to make this hole right here. Okay, so we're going to do a new sketch. We're going to sketch on this face right here. So click. And we want to use our circle tool. So I'm going to click on my circle tool, and I'm just going to make a circle. Doesn't have to be the right size, doesn't have to be perfectly in the right spot, because we're going to change that with the dimensions. Okay, so this circle, you can see it's 1/4 inch from this edge, and it's 1/2 inch from this edge. So, using our dimension tool, I'm going to click on this edge, and then the center of the circle. And then pull up and click a third time to place it. So this, 0.25. Alright, and we know the distance from this edge is going to be 1/2 inch. So, click on that edge, then the center of the circle, and 0.5. And finally, the size of the circle. So you can see this is a diameter of 0.2 inches. So just click on the circle, 0.2. Okay, so now it's all black, it's all defined. You can finish the sketch, and we're going to extrude that. Okay, now we don't want to extrude it out, we want to go in. So you can either hit this, which is through all, okay, or another thing is you can click on this one, which is to cut, and change the direction. Okay. Okay, now we have our hole, and if I rotate, you can see it goes all the way through. All right. Now we have to round our corners. So we can see that these corners are rounded with a radius of 0.4 inches. So 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. So I'm going to use my fillet tool. So that's this tool right here. Okay, so I'm going to set the radius to 0.4. All right, and now I have to select my 4 corners. So I'm going to select this one. Okay, I'm going to select this one. I'm going to select this one. Now this last one, you might be thinking, oh, how am I going to get that? Because I can't see it. Do I have to rotate it? And you could, but you don't have to. Okay, if you just hover over here, you'll actually see it shine through. And there, those are the 4 corners that we have to round. Okay. Let's take a look. So we got those corners. Now the hole itself has a fillet of 0.05, same as these corners here. So to get those, we're going to do another fillet. And now this is going to be, instead of 0.4, 0.05. And we're going to click on this edge, which is now all one continuous edge. Click on this edge back here. We're going to click on the hole, and we're going to try to find the other side of the hole, which is right here. Okay. And now you can see you have your keychain tag. And remember to save it. File, save as. Make sure you're in your student account. And the period number, your last name, and then tag 2.